And here we are now standing in front of the historic Mercy Hospital. Mercy Hospital opened in 1923. The first African American to the Pinellas Peninsula came in 1868. So from 1868 to 1923, there was no hospital for African Americans. And then the city built Mercy Hospital, and in 1926, they named Dr. James Maxey Ponder the city physician.
Well, when I finished nursing, Dr. Ponder was the only black physician here at that time. And my parents asked him if he maybe would be able or instrumental in getting me a job there. So he said, I'll try, and he talked to the supervisor, Ms. Rauner, and she gave me a job there on the day shift.
Dr. Ponder recruited all the other physicians, and we call them the 5 pioneering black physicians, and that included Dr. Alsop, Dr. Wimbish, Dr. Ayer, Dr. Talifera, Dr. Rose. But there had been one other, and that was Bro Martin. But Dr. Martin said he could not deal with the racism here in the city, and he left and went to Ohio.
When we talk about Mercy Hospital, I always think about Dr. Ralph Wimbish. He was not only a gifted physician, but he was president of the NAACP.
We have to remember that even though a hospital was built for the black community, it was never adequately equipped. It was never adequately staffed. So I think there were about 2 or 3 additions to the hospital to try to accommodate the growing population. But there was no x-ray lab. There were so many things missing.
Just to give you a little back history, Mrs. Yop, originally from Tampa, married her husband and moved here and lived in the community of Jordan Park in the very early stages of the development there. And she attempted to get a job at Mercy Hospital. Now, she had nursing experience. She had a nursing, I guess, certificate that she received from Florida A&M University. Then her husband went to the War II, and while he was there, she proceeded to get her Bachelor's of Science degree from Florida A&M University. In 1946, she was able to get a job at Mercy Hospital. Says she proceeded to do a lot of different things at Mercy Hospital. That's when she started the RN-LPN Association, formerly known back then as the RN Club.
I'm the last living member of the RN Club, original RN Club.
Miss Bennett was one of the charter members, and as being a charter member, they all took a part in a role in developing this organization. They set procedures, policies of how nurses in the state of Florida were to practice. And also Miss Bennett was one of the first nurses who integrated at Mound Park, which is now Bayfront.
It was Dr. Alsop, one of our pioneering black physicians, who desegregated what was then Mound Park. Our civil rights leaders were always our physicians, our attorneys, and our ministers. And Dr. Alsop fought against racism throughout his entire career.
Mercy Hospital meant everything to the community. You know, back then, when you talk about a segregated community, you know, that's all you had, you know, between the doctors, the nurses. And so they were more or less a mentor for the community, you know, encouraging them, you can do more, you can go further. You know, we've done it. Come along, we'll help you. So yeah, I think it meant a lot more than just a medical facility.